Hey everyone, it's Walt, and thanks very much for checking this out. That tells me that you want to know more about what's inside of AgencyBud. It would be my pleasure to show you. So this is something that we've been putting together for the last 10 years. We've had different styles of this same program, but never as much involved as this particular one. So the whole goal with AgencyBud is to give any customer that is an AgencyBud customer 4 of our software programs that they can sell as their own. And you can, any sales that are made, you get to keep 100%. Obviously, the credit card transaction fees take it off, but you get to keep 100% of the sales. So it's an opportunity to grow something real. It's an opportunity to literally have what we've had to build $1 million business as your own without having to spend the costs to create it. So we're very proud of it. There's a lot covered. So let me cover first the 4 apps that are part of the program. So let's have a look at the first one. The first one is called Repwarn, which has been our longest standing program. It's designed for reputation monitoring, social media management, and lead generation for business. So let me show you the dashboard. This is Repwarn. And there's a few different areas. So we started Repwarn 5 years ago with just this area where people were monitoring for topics. So mentions of particular brand names. If somebody mentions, for example, one of my brands or one of my products, I can actually have a notification exactly where that was listed. And so, for example, this was a tweet just a day or two ago. If somebody's looking for my personal name, my wife has an account that keeps an eye on our kids' names and that kind of stuff. So this was on Twitter, there's YouTube, Facebook mentions, wherever that may be. So whatever you're looking for gets mentioned, you get a notification about it and you can jump across and deal with it. So that's the topics area. The business one we added about 12 months ago, where we literally directly link into Facebook reviews, Google reviews, LinkedIn pages, and Yelp. And we can have any obviously comments or anything that's spoken about in any of your pages or groups or LinkedIn pages or Google reviews commented right here. So it provides that one dashboard. We added this area here called My Reviews, which is a review generator. So you can actually have something on your site that helps you generate more reviews, and lead generation. So lead generation works in the same way as the topics, but allows businesses to create a lead generation campaign that has things like, does anybody know of a cheap, can anybody recommend, or know of a good, for example. So somebody might say, does anyone know of a good Thai restaurant in the city? And if you've got that set up, you will get that notification and get that lead. So this is Repwarn. We help businesses keep on top of their social media. If people are talking about them, we help protect their reputation. We help them do more lead generation and get more reviews. This is Repwarn. We've put a lot of money into it. You get, as an AgencyBud customer, this is one of the platforms that you get to sell as if your own. So it currently sells for $97 a month or $9.97 for an annual subscription. And when a business signs up, as part of your AgencyBud, you get to keep that. So every $97 a month sign up comes straight to you. So this is Repwarn. This is, as I said, probably our oldest product in the suite. Very proud of where it's at these days. Okay, so our next one is called ColdReach. And ColdReach, ColdReach has gone through a few different names over our time. We started with Lead Geyser, Discover, and now ColdReach. This is our latest version of this product. And again, something that businesses are super willing to buy is lead generation. How do they get more leads? So that's what ColdReach is for. And we can do ColdReach searches based on either location or people. And then we can say, for example, like you're doing a campaign and maybe your ideal customer is a building company. So we can type in, we were looking for a builder and we're looking for them where? We're looking for them in Chicago. Just like that. Okay, so we're looking for builders in Chicago, search, and this will then go off and search for builders in that particular location, and the next step is really cool. So obviously we've now got builders in Chicago, here they all are, and we can add them to a campaign, which is what we've got over here. And when we have campaigns, if I come across, we can start to see, I've chosen one without anything in, let me grab one with some results. Here we go. So when we've got campaigns, we can then start to see the email addresses, which is of course the important bit, being able to then search for a business type, get the contact email address of the right people, and then being able to automate the contact. So if you're trying to sell into an industry, you can do it so quickly with ColdReach. And the other thing is, so that's the business-based search. If I look for a people-based search, let me come back here. and do a new search, and we do a people base. So imagine if whatever you're pitching social media management, or you're pitching reputation management, or you're pitching anything at all, then what you found is that the ideal customer for you is a marketing manager. So we can do the same thing. We can say, okay, I want to target marketing manager, and this is now searching LinkedIn, and we can keep the same. We'll say Chicago just for the fun. We can say, okay, now we're looking for a particular person. We're not looking for an industry. We're looking for a person in an industry. And now we can start to see this is the marketing manager. So now all these people are marketing managers. And so if you want to contact just people in a role, I just want CEOs, I just want the directors, I'm trying to reach the president or the sales manager. So ColdReach allows you to do both location-based business searches and people-based searches, and then that obviously is there to help you fill your funnels, help you sell more things. And again, this is a service that businesses are more than willing to pay for, more leads. It currently sells for $39.95 a month or $297 per year. And again, as an AgencyBud customer, any businesses that sign up with you, you get to keep 100% of that. So you pick up 2 annual customers, and there's $600 nearly in recurring revenue that's coming straight to you. And that's what it is to be an AgencyBud customer, is that you literally have the resale rights to every single one of these programs. So that was Repwarn, this is ColdReach. The next one is our Data Geo product. So Data Geo is just gone through a massive refresh. We've spent a whole bunch bringing it up to our new release. The whole goal with Data Geo is to be able to provide you with data on an advertising component. So we start with campaigns. We say, okay, I want to sell, I don't know, Bluetooth headphones as an example. We add it in and we start to say, okay, so we're going to be searching for a particular type of product that we want to sell. We find the results from that product. These are the competitors. We might say, okay, these competitors, let me see some of the different competitors here. These ones, this ones. So we're looking for the right kind of people that are not Amazon that sell a lot of things, but specific companies that sell whatever we're looking for. We say next, it then does an analysis and starts to look at the keywords. So all of the keywords from those competitors that we've chose start to be combined together, and we can see the organic and paid traffic based on these keywords. So we can say, okay, these are the kind of search terms that are related to me. I can add those to a campaign. The next step is adding audiences. So we start to build in what Facebook groups they're part of, what YouTube channels they're looking at. And what we end up with is a profile that gives you better advertising results. So you start by just looking at what am I trying to sell, and what you end up with exactly how to be able to sell it. And what you're building there is the ability to get businesses more leads at a cheaper rate. If they can find the things that match and they can build the profile in a better way, they can cut out all of the research that is involved in advertising and make their advertising a lot more effective. So Data Geo currently, again, selling for $37 monthly or $297 per year. Again, as an AgencyBud customer, you get to sell this as if it was your own. We take care of all the support and upgrades, all that kind of stuff, and you can see just even with those ones, you can build Repwarn, ColdReach, Data Geo. You can start to find clients, sell them into some software, and keep the money, which is what AgencyBud's all about. The last one is Engage, and this is what we call our Superbot system. Engage allows you to create a web chat environment. So somebody comes to a website, you can literally engage with them. So rather than a website just being static, you can have a conversation. And the cool thing about Engage is it uses your existing messaging platform. So if you use Facebook Messenger or if you use Skype, you can have somebody come to your website and you can reply to them on Skype or on Facebook Messenger. You can do things like canned replies. So we can start, if particular keywords are written into the chat, they obviously respond with a certain thing. And we can also have this, what we call calendar environment, so we can schedule different people. So you can have multiple people who are looking after a particular website and scheduled to be answering the customers, Mary's on from 12 till 5, and then Joe takes over from 5 till 12, or whatever, however you wanted to set it up. So Engage is our web chat platform that, again, you get to sell as an AgencyBud customer. So all 4 of these apps, Repwarn, currently selling for $97 a month or $9.97 per an annual transaction. ColdReach, $297 on an annual, $39.95 on a monthly. Data Geo, Engage. You get to sell these products as if you owned them, as if you created them. You get to use our funnels. You get to use our systems. We take care of all of the support and the upgrades. So AgencyBud really is an incredible opportunity to own all of these products for yourself, to be able to use them for yourself, of course that's included, but then to be able to on-sell them and keep that profit. And the other thing with AgencyBud, and this is really important, is that we've built not just the app. So obviously there's hundreds of thousands, nearly actually $1 million worth of software development has gone into each one of these apps. Not each one, but combined, it's nearly $1 million. And what we've done also with AgencyBud is we've put together a training program to help anybody get started. So if you've never had a client before, or you've never gone out making sales before, we should literally show you how to get started, everything about that. So how to get your first customer, even how to incorporate your company, how to do cold email, how to do a business plan, all that kind of stuff is all part and parcel of the training environment. So you can start with, obviously the software is the big pull with AgencyBud. You get these programs to sell as if they were your own, but also we give you the training of how to get this set up and running and how to make sure that it's successful for you. So that's the AgencyBud program as a whole. Everything's covered. And again, we've built this so that our AgencyBud customers have everything they need to be successful. If you were to create any one of these programs, for example, Repwarn, we're nearly over $400,000 worth of development and support over the last 5 years. ColdReach, I think we're about $150,000 into this program. Data Geo, the same, about $100,000. Engage, about $100,000. So if you were to create any one of these programs to where they are, there's a heck of a cost. And of course, then the training, how to get started, how to outsource, how to get your first 10 customers, all of that's covered with the AgencyBud training program. So that's AgencyBud with everything that we've just spoken about included. I hope that's been helpful as an overview for you.
Start a side hustle today with your existing skills that can rapidly build and scale into a recurring income even if you've not been able to make it online so far. To learn more, visit the link below. #1 search engine listing.com/AgencyBud.